With a record of 62-7 and 7 losses so far this year, the Golden State Warriors are on pace to tie or even top the Bulls' final record of 72-10 from the 1995-1996 season. The Bulls did something that had never been done before or since, but this Steph Curry-led Golden State Warriors club might be able to pull it off. When the reigning champions started the season with a 20-0 record and appeared unbeatable, doubts about whether talent or luck had more to do with their success were dispelled. Hello everyone and welcome back to NBA Reloaded. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates about NBA's news, players, and their lifestyle. With that being said, let's get started. Nobody seems to know how to stop the Warriors, therefore why are they so effective? The Warriors' small ball lineup with Green at the center is the best lineup in the NBA right now. Each member of the team is capable of handling the ball and shooting, and all but Steph are switchable in defense. The league has been dominated by this lineup, which outscores the opposition and plays solid defense. So what made this team unbeatable? Is it the leadership of Steph, or the team is just perfect? Steph Curry discussed how other teams are copying his small ball lineup. There isn't a Draymond Green to a Clay in 3 or an Andre. We prefer our chances if you put your small ball lineup next to ours. The Warriors are the best shooters in the NBA, and their three-pointers are superior to two-pointers. With a .415 three-point field goal percentage and 894 made threes, the Dub Country tops the league. This suggests that they are three-point land money. The Warriors have one of the top 3 backcourts in the league in Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, but the other members of the team are also excellent shooters and can stretch the floor, making it very challenging to defend them. This is why there are so many mismatches when defending the Warriors. They enjoy playing as a unit and as a team. Warriors play wonderful basketball. They involve everyone and always attempt to take the best shot. You fall in love with this squad because of how incredibly selfless and willing to sacrifice for the group they are. We work in that way. The coach, Steve Kerr, stated, "We want to move the ball. We believe we should have 30 assists because we have a highly talented group of playmakers and shooters who are motivated to helping each other out and are selfless. We'll play quickly and with lots of possessions. When we move the ball, we make shots, which is what we need to do." We strayed from that early on in the game before starting to move it and alter the tempo. Along with concentrating on Green, who has the ability to throw out 10 assists, the opponent must limit Steph and Klay, who are both capable of winning games on their own. Warriors' success so far has been largely attributed to team play and involving everyone. Warriors average 115.3 points per game on offense, and they have one of the best assist rates in the league. However, many people overlook the fact that they are also very good defenders. They are tied for 4th in terms of steals per game and 2nd best, behind only Spurs, in terms of points allowed per game. Warriors will be incredibly challenging to defeat if they can maintain their defensive effectiveness. It's a pleasure to watch the reigning MVP play basketball, whether he makes a game-winning shot from the half-court line, humiliates his opponent with ridiculous step-back threes, or simply provides incredible assists. In addition to his 30.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game averages, the baby-faced assassin also shoots 46.2% from the field and 43.7% from beyond the arc. Steph Curry is on track to win MVP honors for the 2nd consecutive year. And if he keeps playing like this for the remainder of the regular season and the playoffs, it will be difficult for any defense to stop him. Defeatable opponents are the Golden State Warriors. We must wait to see if they can equal or surpass the renowned 72-10 record. Enjoy watching the Warriors play while you can. The Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers are the top 2 NBA clubs out of the 30 teams. These 2 teams competing against each other in the championships are without a doubt the very, very best that this sport has to offer us, as evidenced by their pedigrees, players, and practically flawless playoff runs. Given Thompson's poor shooting, the Warriors weren't flawless. But as a unit, they are about as excellent as they can be. The series will be finished if they perform in this manner 3 more times. Cleveland, unquestionably the league's 2nd-best club, is unable to compete with them. The 2016 season was lost by the strongest regular season team in league history, who later added a top 3 player to the lineup. The team is absolutely as good as you would anticipate. Cleveland, who wasn't terrible on Thursday but wasn't even close to good enough, was worn out by it. That could change if the Cavaliers improved and the Warriors got worse. But as the series progresses, something must be done since these Game 1 Warriors are unbeatable. It frequently does, but in this case it is required. Despite having had 7 days off heading into Thursday, the camera focused on James once in the first half when something went wrong for the Cavaliers. The last thing you'd anticipate from someone we now essentially consider as a superhuman basketball-playing machine is that he genuinely appeared fatigued. He appeared to be worn out. It was most likely not bodily fatigue beyond what he typically experiences. James was simply exhausted because, for the 3rd year in a row, he was reminded of how difficult it is to play against this club. You can perform the same actions and still lose when the Warriors are at their finest. You still can't make mistakes and win when they're good. Even if they play poorly, you can still lose because they have a number of players who, under ideal circumstances, can make 6 3-pointers in the span of 3 minutes. Of fact, the notion has already worn him out. During the playoffs, Green's offensive performance suffered a little, especially while playing against a Celtics team that was designed to negate a lot of the playmaking he creates in the half-court. However, on defense, he was just as shrewd, flexible, and commanding as ever, constantly skulking, stunting at ball handlers, winning cat-and-mouse games in the paint, and preventing shots from being made at the basket. Early on Friday morning, Green confidently proclaimed, "Game 6, I dominated." Despite a few off-shooting nights, he only hit 35.6% of his shots in the finals. Thompson, who entered these playoffs as a major question mark, consistently delivered outstanding two-way performances that were reminiscent of what he was capable of doing 3, 4, or 5 years ago. It will be interesting to see where those 3 go from here as the reigning champions once more in a conference that could be the most competitive it has ever been. In the upcoming years, Golden State has a pipeline of young, fascinating talent still on rookie-scale contracts that can help make up the load, either on the court or in a trade. And at just 27 years old, Andrew Wiggins is thriving on his own mid-prime timeline. Wiggins was essential throughout this entire playoff run and still has 1 more season left on his max contract. Additionally, they have some unrestricted free agents, most notably Kevon Looney and Gary Payton II, who played crucial roles in making their defense into a solid wall. There's a good chance Golden State keeps at least one of them, but with Looney in particular, it'll be interesting to see how the team balances his high market value. Boardmen get paid, with a potential need to give James Wiseman more playing time and prevent their enormous luxury tax bill from skyrocketing over the course of the next couple of off-seasons. Assuming they re-sign/extend Wiggins/Jordan Poole, when you can't even locate the basketball, it's challenging to defeat a squad. That is the puzzling challenge the Golden State Warriors present to their rival. When you think you've located it, the Warriors begin to play confidence games with it by moving it with their croupiers' hands to so many different locations that it hurts your neck to attempt to follow it. So what do you think about this? What are the fans' viewpoints on this? How can one be so sure about this team? Well, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching, do like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content from us. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.